Greetings, dear family of light. I am delighted to be with you here once again for Lunation, Lemurian Lunation. I want to just say a little bit about what that is in case this is the first of these videos that you have watched. This is a directive from the Star Mothers to me to bring more awareness and understanding into the cycles of the moon, because we have lived really disconnected from the moon and, of course, the stars and the planets for a very long time. We have clocks and we have calendars and we have a daily life that pushes us past the natural cycles of the Earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the planets. And the Star Mothers, the Pleiadian Star Mothers, wanted me to bring more awareness to this. Now, at this time, right now, July 5th, 2020, we are having all kinds of planetary events, all kind of astronomical and astrological events. Did the Star Mothers know that that would happen now? Now there's a question. On the full moon, July 5th, 2020, we have a lunar eclipse. Here's the thing. The Star Mothers are from a star system called the Pleiades, and they are part of what has brought the world to where it is today by coming here 200,000 years ago and setting up a grid, an energy grid called the nodes and the nulls. And that energy grid would create a time and a place where we as humanity could come into the second wave of who we are, the wave of spiritual beingness. Whether or not you are a person who thinks we emerged from the swamp and grew that way into humans, or you believe in divine creation, we were not spiritual for a very long time. That is what the Pleiadian Star Mothers brought us. A life of free will, of choice, that we could choose to use these gifts of spirituality or not. And as we grew in our consciousness, more people chose to use those gifts than not. Now, I know every day we make choices, and sometimes we make them from a place that is not in alignment with the spiritual teachings that are a deeper part of who we are. We mostly do that out of fear, out of forgetfulness, out of old programming that we had as children. But we are here now to recreate that belief system, to recreate that programming, to have new programs that tell us that we are in the arms of spirit all the time, and that spirit has the perfect plan for us. Now, sometimes as humans, we push against what that change might bring to our lives. I know I certainly have my opportunities many times to be able to do that. And really the thing that is the blessing is to remember that we always, always have a choice, and that whatever happens in our life is a result of those choices. So this lunar eclipse full moon time is a great time to look into what we want to do with our choices. The light shining on us is it's like a reset button that brings things into sharper focus. It can reset our emotions, and it can set us up, especially right now, for some positive change. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Yeah, we are in a place in this earth right now where positive change is something that we all champion and we all want to be a part of. We want to step out of the shadows or step away from the shadows, shine our light. So during a full moon is a perfect time to shine our light. And remember that as we're creating a sharper focus with the full moon, what do we want to focus on? Now, that's a good question, isn't it? This full moon, you can focus on a time when it's easier to break bad habits. How about that? You have a boost. You have the team of the moon in its fullest to shine a light on places you would rather be than perhaps places that you are. So why not do that? Why not use this time where we have increased emotional strength because of this, that we can look at the things in our lives and think about what we would like to shift and take it easy with that. Do it slowly. Look at it not as there's something wrong with you or anyone around you, that you have an opportunity to expand. You have an opportunity to look at, shine that moonlight directly on something you'd like to change. And let it be something that is a cycle of the next moon. So from this moon, full moon, to the next full moon, notice if you've had probably a spontaneous change of habits. That might mean that, you stop a certain kind of thinking that doesn't really support your sacredness or your magnificence. Or you might just catch yourself sometime in that thinking. That itself is a change. So you can step out of a cycle, but you can't step out until you actually recognize that it's there. So here we are in a time that is perfect for that. Shine the light on that cycle and step out of it. Look at it, say, thank you. Served me until now, and I'd like to shift that, please. And then let it go. Just be aware of how you are focusing, or if you are focusing on what's going on. You don't have to be a taskmaster for yourself. Don't try to fix something because you think it's wrong. Shift the energy because you want to feel more fulfilled, or you want to feel more awareness about something in particular, or you want to just relax and open yourself to possibilities in life. Keeping the lid on things because we're afraid of change, especially in these times, we have so many opportunities. We can take the lid off, because when we do, what happens? Our light can shine out and the light of the universe can shine in. I know it can be scary. I certainly have my moments. It's just as easy for me to get triggered by something that scares me than it is for anybody. The difference is I can step away. It might take 5 minutes, it might take a day, might happen in a moment. And I can step away and say, ooh, I really got triggered by that. I really felt fear for that moment. Okay, why do I feel fear? And go at it that way. Once we go at it that way, we're kind of being therapeutic to ourselves. We're looking at what's going on, what triggers us. We're looking at it from outside instead of being caught up on the inside. When we're caught up in that fear feeling or anxiety or anger or feeling grief, then we can't move into the light. That's definitely the shadow. So I feel that this is a good time. We have the support of the planets. And of course, we have the support of the Pleiadian Star Mothers who have been with us all this time. Now we're just recognizing really how with us they are. And it's magnificent and miraculous and magical. Now we invite the Star Mothers to enter our sacred circle through the Lemurian codes for activation. And today we have, because we're on full moon 7 of the cycle, we have star center 7 of all the cards. So I'm going to read you this, and then the Star Mothers will come in. So let's stay in that place of deep meditation, softness, and receptivity. Star Center 7. Divine Source calls you forth to celebrate your relationship to the all that is. This direct experience of the infinite divine source of love and wisdom are your legacy. Open yourself to receive the spontaneous transmissions of light and waves of divine love that are your Akashic inheritance. Star Center 7. And then take a breath and let that moon portal wash over you. Star Center 7, the top of your head. This is where you receive the direct source of divine love. And as you notice, this card looks like a portal to the infinite, doesn't it? Take another breath. Let yourself just sink into a deeper place of receptivity to the messages from the stars. So let us take a moment to do a meditation and invite the Star Mothers in to give us their guidance about this full moon. So if you would just close your eyes, take a breath, and another breath, feeling your awareness softening and letting your energy come much more to the present. And if you would, in this moment, imagine yourself just sitting under a beautiful beam of moonlight. Even though it can be daytime while you're listening to this, the moon is always with us, the energy of the moon. So imagine that, or visualize that, you are sitting under a moonbeam, and it's just shining down on you. And you can feel that moon energy just flowing in through the top of your head, giving you a nice moon bath. Take another breath and use your awareness to stay in this place of connection to the moon while the Star Mothers enter our sacred circle. Dear Shining Ones, we step into this circle of moonlight that our dear Mele'ha has created at our behest. Thank you, Mele'ha. And we ask all of you who are hearing this, whenever you are hearing this, to know that as the Star Mothers, we do come from the stars, but we work in conjunction at this time with your planetary array. And most particularly because we work with the female energy, we are connecting to the moon. Remember that the moon and the stars, may seem like very different bodies, heavenly bodies, and they are, however, the Pleiadian Star Mothers, the 7 sisters, although there are many more, are in tune and in harmony with all the energies of the planet Earth. So that includes the planets surrounding in the galaxy of the planet Earth. We're landing hard on the moon energy because this is the wisdom of women. We see a day when space walk will be done by women, where our planet, your planet, and it has become our planet with you, sees that the energy of the female is what needs to be in space on that planet. Mele'ha is hesitating. She did not know we would bring this subject up today. It's okay. We will, as we always do, make this into a circle. So if you would, imagine my beautiful, shining goddesses. Imagine that your energy is not just here on Earth, speaking about the moon, feeling the aspects of the moon, be it full or quarter or new, or if it's eclipsed or not. The energy of you and the moon in space, not how it is affecting you here on the Earth, but how you are affecting it in space. You see, this is one of the beautiful things about creating sacred circles of women. You do have effects on things outside of yourselves that you cannot see, and we're telling you now because you did not know. Your combined energy during these lunation meetings affects the moon, and it affects what will be brought to the moon energetically in the future. Now, it may not be you, your body, your person, but it might be your children. Or it might not. It might just be the connection that you have with the lunarness that you share with the moon. You are women, and we have said this every moon cycle. You are women, and how you connect with the moon is something that you have known since the beginning of time. It was not a predicted cycle that you thought about. It was earlier than you were even thinking. It was very much in your survival and procreation that the moon came into your awareness, not to your mind, to your physical awareness. Now you have moved much further along in your awareness. And yet you have also moved further away, most recently. So we ask you this, beloved shining ones, let the moon and the energy reflect onto you, but also from you onto it. When you step out into the moonlight during this full moon cycle, not only will you feel it shine on you, you will feel you shine on her. Because yes, indeed, the moon is feminine. So as you set about making your lunation altar and your lunation water, and whatever else you do to celebrate this halfway point in the 13 moon cycle, please keep it in the front of your awareness that you are shining on the moon, that this is interactive, dear beloved ones. You are not just receiving, you are also giving. Isn't that the way that it is in this life of yours? It is, as you say, a two-way street. You receive from the moon, and as your awareness of the lunar cycle increases, and you notice these things that Mele'ha spoke of earlier, she is receiving that energy from you. She is receiving the nod of your awareness. You're saying, yes, thank you for shining the light. Thank you for helping me move the energy. And you begin to have a conversation with her. That's lovely, isn't it? So when you step out of your houses and you are having a bask in the moonlight, have a conversation with her so that you both are giving and both are receiving. This is the balance, is it not? We speak of balance often. That is one of our greatest teachings, balance and harmony. Giving and receiving. Letting this community open up to more. More giving, more receiving, more caring, and more sharing. This community of divine women honoring themselves and honoring each other in every phase of the moon. But when you do it during this full moon, it reflects off you as though you are a prism. So hold that in your awareness. See that right in the third eye of your pineal gland, that prism that you are. Take a breath. See the moonlight reflected from the prism that you are, and the starlight, and the sunlight that creates millions of rainbows. And know that it also reflects our love for you, beautiful ones, our children, our beloved shining stars. We bow to you. We thank you for saying yes, for stepping forward, for standing in the moonlight and the sunlight. And we celebrate with you. We are always with you. Sometimes our celebrations are quiet. Sometimes they are not. We stand with you. We walk with you. We sleep with you. And we reflect your greatest growing awareness of the magnificent sacred beings that you are. We step back. And take a breath. Ooh. Take another breath. Maybe take a stretch. Mm. Well, dear shining ones, yay. That was a lovely message and a surprise. It always is. And I very much appreciate you holding the space that brings forth these messages from the Star Mothers. Yes, I am Mele'ha, last priestess of Lemuria, and this is my mission. But we awaken together. So enjoy this beautiful moon, this powerful moon, the shift in the energy as the eclipse happens, and where you can shine your wonderful light between now and the time when we meet again. I hope to see you at any of my Lemurian Sisterhood meetings. Also, we have in 2 weeks, we have the portal to the Star Mothers for the month on the new moon. And then we also have the new moon Sha Woman Circle. You can go to my website, amberwolfphd.com, and look for all those events. In the meantime, with love flowing from my heart to yours, I thank you. Aloha.